do this. Hey legends, this is I Am Manifestation. I'm Cerise. I'm your conscious manifestation coach, and I help you get out of your own way so you can manifest your version of an awesome fucking life. So if you've been patiently waiting for me to release another video, firstly, I want to say thank you so much. You will notice that the quality of the video is not as good as before. Not that it was the best before, but I was using a better camera. Hopefully the audio is better because I do have a mic now. However, the reason for all of this is, as you would know if you have been patiently waiting, it's been not very easy for me to organize a whole setup to do videos. And I definitely wanted to put more of a focus into doing videos on YouTube or YouTube in general for 2023 and hopefully going forward. So this is going to be the easiest setup for me, which is just using the webcam built into my laptop in order for me to be more consistent with releasing videos. So I know that you're all about the content as opposed to the production quality as such, but there we are. So for my first video back in a very long time, I wanted to share a success story with you guys. I've been asking for these for a while, and they've finally started trickling in. This one's a bit of a long one. It's over 2 emails because the client that said that they were happy for me to anonymously share this had come to me with, essentially they had contacted me kind of in a panic. I do offer emergency coaching calls for those who don't know. You can request them on my website, which is in the description below. It is double the price of a call though, because I'm making it fit into, an unplanned amount of time to squeeze you in. So this client contacted me in a bit of a panic. The first thing I pretty much always do when that happens is sort of remind the client or yourself that nothing is a done deal unless you accept that it is or choose for it to be. And then I usually say, let's take a deep breath. So this client, I sort of directed her to where she should go if she wanted the emergency call. And I didn't hear back from her. So I was like, okay, maybe what I said was enough, and that's awesome. So she then, not long after, sent me an email, and that's what I want to share with you now. Once she'd sent the initial email, I asked her if she didn't mind me sharing how she'd created that circumstance as well, and that was what the second email was. So here we go. Oops. Hey Cerise, so here's my massive Hey Cerise, so here's my massive success story with my SP, exclamation mark. So my SP and I had a massive downfall. He literally told me he needs a few days to think about if we should even be together. We've been together for almost 4 years, and we know that we're soulmates. We are each other's person. So I was destroyed, in caps lock. My heart sunk into my stomach, and I even got sick. I reached out to you in a panic as I needed and wanted your guidance to overcome this. And once you got back to me and said, breathe, nothing is carved out in stone or done unless I accepted it, it clicked. I realized this is my world and no one has free will in my world. I am the operant power. Oh my God. I am the operant power. I am power, and what I say will be. So my mission was getting him back and making him remember who we are together. I just want to say there as well, you're not making anyone do anything. You're just changing your experience in your physical world of them. I implemented everything you have taught me on our one-on-one and from your podcast. Every single morning I affirmed as soon as I woke up, I would be crying my eyes out and saying my affirmations out loud, and also in my mind all day long, because my intrusive thoughts wouldn't leave me alone. So I had to flip my thoughts with my affirmations all day long, literally. And I wasn't worried about crying because I know only my thoughts manifest. Yes, not your feelings, your thoughts. Your feelings are created by your thoughts and your subconscious beliefs, which are programmed by thoughts, or anything that you filter through your mind with your thoughts enough that your mind takes them as fact. I scripted my affirmations 2 to 3 pages. I even had mental conversations with him, telling him how much I love him and that he knows he loves me, etc. just as if he was sitting next to me. And since everyone is you pushed out, I know he heard me because of thought transmission. I'm not doing too great at reading this. I would walk my dog and literally do fake calls with him. We would have fake conversations as if everything was normal. So it's not fake though, because what's in your mind is what's real, and what you see is just a projection of that. I could pretend and fake smile outside because I didn't want anyone to know what was going on. I didn't tell anyone except my parents because I did not accept that current circumstance. Sunday came. I went on my morning walk to the beach to meditate on him and fake talk to him. It was so damn cloudy. They said it was going to rain. So I affirmed that the sun will come out because I need my walk and it's not going to rain. My phone kept showing rain all day long. So I'm at the beach about 15 minutes in and the actual fucking sun starts coming out of nowhere. Question mark. I like the sky. Question mark, exclamation mark. Like the sky started to clear up, exclamation mark. I was stoked. I started crying and laughing with myself and felt so powerful. This is why it's so important to be manifesting in all areas, because she wouldn't have had that much resistance to the weather. So, but like seeing the weather change because of her thoughts spurred her on to continue with her persisting with her affirmations regarding her SP situation. And then I went to respond to a message on WhatsApp and my heart sunk again. He had changed his picture from us to just him playing football. I wanted to vomit. We've all had that sick feeling in our stomach. Like that's where it kind of manifests for me as I get anxious and my stomach just turns. That exact second, I got back to my affirmations and immediately got on a fake call with him and started talking to him as if we were making up because no circumstance matters or circumstances don't matter. I persisted during my whole walk home. I get home, ... As I walk through the door, my dad tells me he's FaceTiming with mum. I was frozen. What? He called my mum? They're laughing? And I hear him asking, where am I? She goes, here she is, honey. Go get your girl. I grab the phone and see him. He goes, hey, his nickname for the client. I burst out crying. I swear to God, the conversation was almost identical to the ones I'd had with him in my mind. He said almost everything that I am to him that I affirmed. He said so many things that he said in my mind when we spoke. Now we are better than ever, happier than ever, and more in love, which is also what I affirmed. I persisted like a motherfucker for 7 days straight, like hardcore persisted. This shit is real. This is no joke. The law makes no exception. It always works. Thank you, Cerise. Thank you for awakening my power. You awakened your power. I just told you how to do it. And that's not always easy for people. So you did the work. I manifest so easily now because if I did this with my SP and my emotions were a wreck and had a lot of intrusive thoughts, everything else is easy peasy. Like I ordered hair extensions. They were to come in December the 8th. I needed them earlier. So I said, well, good thing they're coming by Tuesday. Then they arrived Tuesday on the 6th. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are a gem that I wish everyone discovers ASAP. Ah, bless your little cotton socks. Okay, so I want to go now to the email that just goes over how she can recognize that she was getting in her own way, because we're all about that here as well. So I'd love for your viewers / listeners to know how I created that old circumstance / situation with my SP, because I obviously created it myself. So I had a one-on-one video call with me, because I want to change how I view life circumstances, and I want to have my own business in my hometown with my SP. I pretty much had a lot of knowledge just by listening to your podcast and maybe one other coach. She says, by your suggestion, no more than 5. For those who don't know, I recommend kind of keeping your resources limited, even if that means that I don't make the cut, because otherwise you're just going to be taking in way too much information. And a lot of people then experience kind of paralysis of analysis. You're taking in so much, but you're not actually putting it into practice. So maximum 5 is my recommendation. But I was still in such a lax state of not having it and fearing I'll have to move out of the country before I get to have my business, in brackets, because my SP lives out of the country currently. Our plan was for us to be there together, but I despised the idea of moving because I've been moving all my life and I just want to settle. I always had the false belief that I never get what I want and that I always had to dance how others play. You gave me some good affirmation ideas, pretty specific and straight to the point, but me, a former dumbass, don't say that about yourself. We've all been there. That's the thing, we didn't know better. That's all. Now we know better, we do better. Wanted to play, let's fuck around and not think things clear, upside down smiley face. So I affirmed I will not have to move anywhere. I live and work here in my hometown. Excuse me, where is my SP in that? Where are the specifics? I thought about living and working in my hometown, thinking that was enough. I even thought about if he doesn't want to be with me here in my hometown, then he doesn't have to. I'm done moving for anybody. So essentially saying, like, if he doesn't want to move to my hometown with me, then that's fine. I'm not moving, kind of thing, which is not the attitude you want to have, which she recognized. So what happened? Yep, that whole almost breaking up story that I emailed you about, and thank God, me in brackets, as in she's God in her world, I was able to flip that shit. And now my SP and I are better than ever. We are planning our business in my hometown, lol, and so much more. I always get my desires and my goals in the best possible ways. Hee hee. You don't understand how many times I'm going to thank you for your guidance and for fucking existing. I'm so ready for new podcast episodes. Monkey with the. Okay, so what I might do, firstly, like this client, what an awesome effort. I just want to quickly address the podcast thing because I have been getting chased by people. That used to have my biggest, it probably, apart from TikTok now, there's more content on my podcast because I started my podcast before I started sort of charging for my coaching. Before that, I was sort of coaching people that I knew. And honestly, there's so many reasons why YouTube, if I had to kind of put time and energy towards one or the other, YouTube is the better option for me at the moment. What I might do, feel free to comment below and let me know, because I know not everyone's going to follow me on all platforms, right? So some people prefer podcasts and some people prefer videos, even if I'm not really doing much other than sitting here and looking at the camera. So what I might do for a while, that I'd also like your feedback on, is release the audio from these videos with a few tweaks and upload those as podcast episodes. So yeah, I don't really need to add too much more to that because that client really was all over it. She recognized where her thoughts were at that created her circumstances. I think this is one of the most inspiring success stories that I've had. I plan on sharing more as well as more informational videos. So comment below as well if you enjoy these. For me, I think you can see them in one of two ways, right? You can either see them as oh, everyone gets what they want and why am I not getting what I want? Or you can see them as inspiration. And if I'm completely honest, I am even inspired by these, right? What people need to understand is even though I'm a coach, I'm still living a human experience as well. And there are days I was doing well for a couple of years where I didn't even really get anxious. And if that feeling of anxiety started to come up, I just flipped my thoughts and it went away. And I was like, oh, okay, wow. I used to spiral so badly. I used to be sick to my stomach and losing sleep for weeks at a time over the tiniest little thought that I spiraled on. And then a few months ago, I kind of felt like this anxiety come up that wasn't connected to anything that I was consciously thinking. And those are usually your subconscious beliefs because those were programmed with thoughts and you're not aware of them because you believe them to be true. You're running off the autopilot of them and those things are steering your actions and your feelings and everything, still your behaviors. So this is a forever thing. It's ever evolving. Your self-concept is never going to, I don't know why I said that like an American, never going to be 100%. That's not a bad thing. It just means that you're going to realize the more you work on your self-concept, the more worthy you are of having even more and even more. And with that, you will need to continue with your self-concept. And also part of our survival instincts is to see the worst in things sometimes. Sorry, just have to see the worst in things a little easier sometimes, because fear is also there as part of our like survival of our species. So it'll always be there to some degree. It's just about being aware of it, knowing that whatever you see, hear, or experience can change as long as you change your thoughts. So, you know, I'm still doing the work. I will forever still be doing the work with you as my practice evolves. I will share that with you all as well. I think it's been really good for me to share where I was at and for you to see the journey, because it's good for you to know that it's ever evolving. It's good for you to know that if you've been good for like 2 years, something can get into your mind and kind of throw you a little bit, and all you need to do is persist through that. All right, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you for being here. Thank you again to those who have been so patient with me posting videos. You're a fucking legend. That was a weird noise. You're a fucking legend. Don't you ever forget it. And until next time, have a good one.